For this video, we are going to predict the AFC and NFC Championships, who we think is going to win, the score of those games, offensive MVP, and defensive MVP of both games.
Yeah, we saw your guys' comments in the last video talking about how you guys want to see some playoff content. So we just want to give you guys the content that you guys want. So I hope you guys like the video, comment, and subscribe.
All right, like we said, we're going to predict NFC Championship, AFC Championship, MVPs. So first matchup, NFC, 49ers, Eagles, two teams that can run the ball and play great defense. I have the 49ers going into the link, beating them 24-20.
Damn, all right. Close game.
It is. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
Good defense.
Good. Yeah, it's like an old school type of game.
Yeah. Smash mouth football.
Yep. I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles 16-13. I got them by 3. I think it's going to be a pretty low scoring game, like I said again.
But like two good defenses, definitely.
Yeah. All right, our MVPs for the game.
My MVP, offensive MVP, I got Christian McCaffrey, just because when he's on the field, I think he's the best, or when he is on the field, he's the best skill player on the field.
Yeah.
And the offense runs through him when he's on the field. I would have went Trent Williams, just because I feel like he's a difference maker, but that's kind of lame to go an offensive lineman. But I mean, he's the best left tackle. Yeah, first ballot, best left tackle in the NFL for sure. Yeah. And I would consider Kittle too, but in this type of matchup, I feel like he's more of utilizing the run game than he is through the air.
Yeah, it's going to be a ground type of game. So.
Yeah. And then defense, I got Fred Warner. It was between him or Nick Bosa, but I feel like Fred Warner is just a difference maker because he's the best middle linebacker in the NFL, and he had a play last week versus Dallas where he's showing blitz, A-gap, CeeDee Lamb's line up in the slot.
I remember that. Runs
up the seam, and Fred Warner turns around and catches up to CeeDee Lamb and breaks up the pass. Ridiculous. Like, middle linebackers aren't supposed to do that.
You did not see middle linebackers making that play.
That's insane. He flows sideline to sideline better than anyone. And I would have went Nick Bosa, but again, Fred Warner just has a bigger impact because –
You think Nick Bosa has you think Fred Warner's got a bigger impact on the Niners?
Yeah, because Nick Bosa, if you look at the defensive line, they rotate like 8 guys and they all get home. Like Nick Bosa gets all the attention. Yeah. He is the best out of all of them, but they all get home at the end of the day.
Yeah. All right, my offensive MVP, it's Jalen Hurts.
Self-explanatory.
Finalist for the MVP, 22 touchdowns, 13 rushing touchdowns. Only 6 interceptions, too, so he's not turning the ball over. And he's got one of the, I'd say, the best offensive line.
And last week, what he did to the Giants, he wasn't even 100% healthy with that shoulder. No, that's crazy.
He tore up the Giants.
Ridiculous.
Okay. All right. Defense might be a little shocker here, but I want Brandon Graham. I think this is Brandon Graham's best season he's ever had. He's got 11 sacks, which is 14th in the NFL. And last year, he was injured the whole year. So pretty big comeback story for him. Next matchup. Chiefs, Bengals. I got the Chiefs. I think it's time that Mahomes finally beats the Bengals in the playoffs. And I got a score of 40-32. I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Shootout. Even with Mahomes being kind of injured, he's still better than most quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. Even if he's not 100% healthy and he can't move, he's still probably the best quarterback in the NFL in the pocket.
I think,
absolutely can rip it.
That's not even a hot take. No.
They showed a stat. They're 10-0 when he throws 90% of his passes in the pocket.
Dude,
and he's going to probably throw 100 of them from in the pocket.
Generational talent, bro.
And then my pick, I got Cincinnati going into Burrowhead. He's 3-0 versus Mahomes and the Chiefs. That doesn't happen. Like, think about anyone that's played against the Chiefs multiple times. That doesn't happen. And the mayor of Cincinnati just came out with something today that they want to have a paternity test to see if Joe Burrow's Patrick Mahomes' father.
He might be.
We
don't know, but
he might be. And nobody's playing at a level like Joey B is right now. I mean, everyone's like hot on him right now, but he is playing to that level. And they have too many weapons, I think, for the Chiefs secondary. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, even Hayden Hurst, the Chiefs just can't match that.
Yeah, their secondary is pretty weak.
So I have them going in Burrowhead and winning 31-21. Not as high scoring, but still like kind of a shootout.
Yeah, it's still a pretty high scoring game.
Yeah.
All right, our MVPs. My offensive MVP for this game, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce he has 12 touchdowns this season, and he's second in the league for receiving touchdowns, behind Devontae Adams. So that tells you all you need to know about him.
Yeah.
And he's 8th in yards, and he's at tight end position. So crazy stats from Travis Kelce.
Yeah, the offense runs through him without a doubt. And with Mahomes hurt, he's going to be their security blanket. So
yeah, because the receivers are kind of lackluster. So he is the number one guy, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
On defense, I got Chris Jones. Chris Jones has 15.5 sacks this season, which is 4th in the NFL, and he's at
a defensive tackle. That's insane.
And he can stop the run, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He does it all.
He impacts the game, definitely.
Definitely. All right.
Offense. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Joey B.
Yeah, Joey B. And I would consider Jamar Chase, but who's throwing him the ball and who's getting the ball? Yeah. It's Joe Burrow, and they say he doesn't fold under pressure, which is true. I've never seen him flustered ever at any level. Just ridiculous. Defensive MVP. I have Jermaine Pratt. I considered Jesse Bates just because I feel like he's going to be the guy that's going to be tasked to match up with Travis Kelce the whole game, which nobody's really been able to stop him one-on-one in his entire career. And that's the only reason I would consider him. But I think Jermaine Pratt, just because he's the leader of that defense.
He's a very underrated guy.
Oh, yeah, and he had a forced fumble on Travis Kelce in the regular season. Crazy. Textbook, just grip it, rip it. Dude. Ridiculous play, and that was a difference in that game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I got Super Bowl 47. 57.
Yeah.
I got the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brock Purdy versus Joey B.
It's irrelevant.
He's relevant now.
He is.
The Niners are undefeated with him, and they're 11-0 since they added McCaffrey.
Yeah.
They're the hottest team in the NFL right now.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Eagles and the Chiefs, 2 number 1 seeds. Best teams in the NFL this year, record-wise.
Okay. Okay.
Enough.
Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We had a lot of fun making this one. We appreciate the comments, and let us know what videos you guys want us to see, because whatever content you guys want, we're going to bring. Yeah. And we enjoy doing whatever, so it doesn't matter. And just appreciate it. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Subscribe.
Comment, subscribe.
We appreciate any support.
Yep.
So keep it coming, guys. We really appreciate it.
Deuces.
Deuces.